Secret communion of hearts left unsown. The listless, resistless, tumultuous tone. The veils of the morning, her armor does gleam. The warrior spirit ignites every dream. No Godhead could charm her, no throne could command, but manhood awakened, she took up her stand. In brilliance resilient, her fire does burn, a goddess of spring, with the world left to turn. Fire of Godry, I invoke, through the flames and the embers, the spell is bespoke. Your arrows are flinging the spring's tender glow. A force wild and brilliant, a power I know. By the mystical union of fairy and fawn, that dance in the shadows from dusk until dawn. Unspoken whispers that drift through the trees, unbroken vows carried soft on the breeze. Oh, fiery Valkyrie, I invoke. Through the flames and the embers, the spell is bespoke. Your arrows on flame, spring's tender glow. A force wild and brilliant, a power I know. A secret communion Through veils of the morning, her armor does gleam. The warrior spirit ignites every dream. No godhead could charm her, no throne could command, but manhood awakened, she took up her stand. In brilliance as the end, her fire does burn. A goddess of spring, the world left to turn. Oh, fiery Valkyrie, I invoke, I invoke. Through the flames and the embers, spell is bespoke. Your arrows unslinging, spring's tender glow. Your force wild and brilliant, a power I know.
Okay, everybody, I'm about to play for you some new music. Here we go.
As it is written, first the stone, then the plant, then the animal, then the man. But before the stone, I am the fire, distributed equally in space, nowhere absent, filling all. And before the fire, hidden within it, I am the pure knowing wisdom forth as it is written, I am the fire of mine, which divideth itself into the superior and inferior natures, and putteth on a robe of flesh to come down. The vital principle of all that is. Nothing is that does not live, and of that life I am the source. I am the fire of mine. divideth itself into the superior and inferior natures, and putteth on a robe of flesh. From me the shining worlds flow forth, to me all at last return, yet to me neither men nor angels may draw nigh, for I am known only to Ever the same as mine, inmost being, absolutely one, complete, whole, perfect, always itself, eternal. Remember now that I myself am the pure knowing. As the substance whence all forms arise, the vehicle of my divine essence, mine inferior nature is to the superior, as is passive to active, as woman to man, as Eve to Adam, yet to every light of emanation proceeding from it, on the tree of life doth the same wisdom stand as root and source. Hence in the scripture is wisdom spoken of as a woman, as when it is said, wisdom hath builded her a house. As the substance whence all forms arise, the vehicle. My inferior nature is the universal substance. My inferior nature is the universal substance, the divine nature. Be thou not led astray by their false doctrine, who ascribe to the inferior nature somewhat less of power and word than inherit in the superior. The two are as the hands of a balance, each hath its own peculiar quality, each hath its appointed sphere of operation. One cometh not before the other, but together they exist. From everlasting to everlasting. not led astray by their false doctrine, who ascribe to the inferior nature somewhat less of power and worth than inherent in the superior. The two are as the pans of a balance, each hath its own peculiar quality, each hath its appointed sphere of operation. One cometh not before the other, but together they exist from everlasting to everlasting. To everlasting. Yeah. Forget not that these two, though they be named superior and inferior, are in truth of equal rank, as it is written, that which is below is as that which is above, and that which is above is as that which is below. Forget not that these two, though they be named superior and inferior, are in truth of equal rank, as it is written, that which is below is as that which is above, and that which is above is as that which is below.
Thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Thou hast seen. Then shalt thou overcome the evil of thy senses by devoting them wholly to my use. Not thou, but I shall then discern the weight and shape and texture of the things thou touchest. Not thine, but mine shall be the knowledge of sense and savor, gained through nose and tongue. And when I use thine ears for hearing, they shall be attuned to sweetest harmonies, where now they are assailed by strident discord. So shalt thou become a partaker in the bliss of mine experience of the universe. A joy unknown to those of unperfected soul, whose time of realization is not yet at hand. Then shalt thou overcome the evil of thy senses. Happy art thou if thou canst grasp this truth, for then understanding that not thy weak self, but my all-knowing mind looketh out upon the world through thine eyes. Shalt thou have faith to let me see? Then shalt thou overcome the evil of thy
holy to my use. Not thou, but I shall then discern the weight and shape and texture of the things thou touchest. Not thine, but mine shall be the knowledge of scent and savor, gained through nose and tongue. And when I use thine ears for hearing, they shall be attuned to sweetest harmony. Happy art thou if thou canst grasp this truth, for then understanding that not thy weak self, but my all-knowing mind looketh out upon the world through thine eyes. Shalt thou with faith let me see, then shalt thou overcome the evil of thy senses by devoting them wholly to my use. Not thou, but I shall then discern the weight and shape and texture of the things thou touchest. Not thine, but mine shall be the knowledge of scent and savor, gained through nose and tongue. And when I use thine ears for hearing, they shall be attuned to sweetest harmonies. I only am its source, and I the know. Not thine, but mine is the power of attention, of observation, of discovery, of the discerning of sequence in the operation of nature, in all this and in the power of discrimination. My superior nature worketh through thee. I only am its source, and I the knower. Not thine, but mine is the power of attention, of observation, of discovery, of the discerning of sequence in the operation of nature. In all this and in the power of discrimination, my superior nature worketh through thee. My superior nature is reflected also in the mind of man, created in mine image. Know me thus as the source of all true will. Know me also as the power to perceive objects, as having the appearance of standing outside and apart from him who regardeth them. That in thee which so perceiveth objects, which giveth the power to distinguish between them, which revealeth them unto thee, in their relations to each other and to thyself, and enableth thee to search out the laws of their reciprocal action. Know this, to be identical with my superior nature. My superior nature is reflected also in the mind of man, created in mine image. Know me thus as the source of all truth. Know me also as the power to perceive objects, as having the appearance of standing outside and apart from him who regarded them. That in me which sound perceiveth objects, which giveth the power to distinguish between them, which revealeth them unto thee in their relation to each other. To thyself, and enableth thee to search out the laws of their reciprocal action. Watching thus the multiplicity of existence, proceeding from my single essence, I understand them in all their relations. I perceive that their beginning, middle, and end is in truth myself. Thus do I see that all things, whatsoever their
Ooh, I gotta create you a song, Southern Man.
Dude, your AI music sucks, dude.
Well, I'm experimenting. It's not about whether it's fantastic or not.
Can I help you like define it before you like publish it?
Well, what I really want to do.
Because it all has to do with the definitions before you bring it up.
Yeah. I want your help. Can you download the app Suno?
I'm not gonna do that, but I will help you
Why?
play with it.
Why? You got a smartphone.
Because that's too much work for me.
It's so easy.
That's what my mom said, but I didn't listen to her either.
All right, well, eventually I'm going to get you to download it because I'll catch you at the right time when you want to do it.
Well, I mean, do you want to like build good music? Because I'm a musician.
Yeah, we're going to
and
build.
I know how to build great music, but I listened to your AI last night and it gave me a fucking headache.
Well, it's like me.
I couldn't even fall asleep to it turned all the way down.
Yeah, I know. It's
garbage.
Intense. It's intense.
It was garbage.
Well, the text, what I'm doing is I'm taking sacred text I used yesterday. I used.
But you're not putting it in the correct, like, do you know what progressions are?
I understand the term, yeah.
What kind of chords do you know how to do? Pentatonic or chromatic?
Well, I don't know how to. I guess I know how to do.
You don't understand. You're just doing it from a layman's point of view.
Oh, I see.
And you think you're understanding, but you're not doing it from a point of view where somebody that listens to music would actually listen to the fucking thing.
Got it.
You're doing it to a point where you're pissing off people that listen to music and know how to play music.
Mm-hmm.
To where the point that you're telling them that you don't understand music.
Okay. Got it. Is that your opinion or is it a fact?
No, that's 100% observable.
But is it an opinion or is it a fact? I know it's observable, but would you consider it a fact?
Anything that is observable is a fact. Anything that is just a feeling is subjective.
All right. Well, how do you suggest we proceed from here, doctor?
Well, how about you tell me what you want to make it sound like?
It's not what I want to make it sound like. I need you to give me the input. You have to tell me what you want it to sound like.
What do you want it to say? And I'll tell you how to put it within, like, a chord progression.
Okay. This is what, I mean, I'm going to have to read to you what I wanted to say.
No, I don't have you to want it to read it to me. Like, the computer can read the text of the vocals. I'm talking about the sound behind the vocals.
I get it. Okay. So, but you just said to me, tell me the words before the vocals.
I don't want you to tell me what the words are. I want you to tell me how you want it to fucking sound.
Well, how do you want it to sound? I need you to tell me how you want it to sound, and then I'll put that in as the descriptor.
What in the fucking Socratic method am I fucking dealing with right now?
I don't know. You keep telling me to tell you, but I keep telling you that I need you to tell me.
Why, you've already got the lyrics. You're trying to make a text. I get it. You're trying to make the text turned into a sound that is, like, pleasing to hear to the ear.
So let me tell you the different.
Yes or no?
Wait, say it again. Yeah, yes.
You listen to speak rather than listen to understand.
No, I heard you. I just had to think about it. But yes, the answer is yes. So
thank God I never killed no more people today.
So one easy way to essentially, use words that simplify this is to just use categorizations or genres or categories, which is.
No, but you could tell the AI.
Well, you knew R&B. Oh,
the music.
I see what you're saying. All right, because you recommended R&B yesterday.
No, you were playing R&B.
Oh, I thought you suggested.
You called it hip hop, but I was like, that's not hip hop. That's R&B. That was rhythm and blues. That was not hip hop. Like, what do you want it to sound like? Because that was not hip hop. That was R&B.
Well, see, I want to experience. I want to experience it in all different genres. I have found, like, I can tell you they have.
You'd have to build a hell of an LLM to be able to do that.
So these are the options they give you: EDM, female vocals, EMO, which is, I guess, emo, which is
emotional music, yeah.
EDM again,
like Fall
rap,
Out, like Fall Out Boy,
guitar, electronic, synth, female singer, dubstep, punk, fast, catchy, chill.
Why are you not building your own language learning module?
Because I don't know how to do that.
Why are you going by somebody else's? Like, you can come into a room, and if you don't act like you normally do, like, there's a room that I go into, like, AI, like, opinions, and, like, we literally write LLMs for people.
What's R&B?
Like, rhythm and blues.
Oh, I see. Futuristic disco.
You just think you're so fucking smart. No wonder you're gonna lose your fucking election.
What's J-pop?
Japanese population.
Oh, it's
popular
like
music.
It's like K-pop, huh?
like Black Ninja would be one of what you would consider J-pop. And that's a group of 4 Oriental girls that get up there. They're called Black Ninja and they rap.
Mm.
That would be J-pop for sure. Because their hip hop is not hip hop. It sounds like pop music, like, you know, like when I hear like fucking MC Hammer, like, can't touch this, doom 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 doom. It got listed under like hip hop, but to me that's pop. It's popular music. Like, do you understand that there are only like A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Those are all the notes that you can do with an instrument. You got like majors and minors within those notes. But once you get to A, B, C, D, F, G, now you move up to A all over again and you're 1 octave up. Do you understand how that works?
No.
I mean, I know. I've heard you play your space drum and you never had one fucking like lesson.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you understand. You know, I just go at it, and then, but you know, I let my
I
brain.
haven't been a producer since Mom died. I'm about to start producing again.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, well, you're doing it with AI. I do it with my keyboards.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, I'm going to have to end our conversation, but I can give you a couple more
You didn't
minutes.
want to make a song. You just wanted to bitch about how I didn't like your song.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, because I just figured some things out with your help, and now I have the list of all the different genre categories, and I put it on my X account. It's a lot.
Just because you can read the genres doesn't mean you understand them.
Well, we have over 100 different categories: folk, country, ambient.
Why are you doing it like this? Why are you being so obtuse?
Because this is the quickest and easiest way for me to put out 1,000 songs, and then go from there. Because what I'd like to do is change over all of my accounts from my name, my government name, eventually, and scrub myself back out of the interwebs by turning all of my YouTube accounts into
Here is so not getting elected.
music channels. It's, from your lips to God's ears, and may God's ears, assist me in this great work.
John dies in hell. We got it.
Oh boy, you are in need of some positive neurolinguistic reprogramming, sir. You're gonna have to get hit with a book. I'm gonna throw a book at you pretty soon.
You're the one that's being a douche, not me.
Well, that's like your opinion, bro. Oh, Matt Cool's here, the burned out surfer from Redondo Beach, the MAGA. Matt, you are the only MAGA person on this app. You and maybe Ann, according to the racists and politically correct. So I guess I got to give that to you. You're like the strongest weak Republican MAGA. Matt, Southern Man here is a Democrat, but
you don't even know how to build a language learning module.
So, Matt, I've been making music all morning long, and Doc came in here and told me that it's a fact.
Yeah, because your music is garbage.
Well, that's your opinion. I would claim that it's not a fact. Maybe Matt can be the judge of some of my music.
I was trying to help you make it more mainstream, but you don't want nobody else's help because you just want to be a dumb fuck in the weeds.
Well, there's some new categories I'd like to use. One is violin. Another is progressive, and then 80s, trance, cinematic, vocaloid, I don't know what that is, funk, not sure what that is. I assume that's funk. Smooth, heavy.
Can you stop? Can you stop saying words at me?
Well, I'm telling you the categories that I'm going to choose for my next
I understand
banger record.
music way better than you, but you're trying to still tell me music.
Well, I'm ready to start producing.
You're not listening to me trying to tell you what music is. You're still continually telling me what music is.
Well,
So you're not opening yourself to understanding. All you're doing is dictating your own ignorance.
is that your opinion or is it a fact?
No, that's an observable, I'm glad the replays are on.
It's observable, but is it nonetheless an opinion or is it considered a fact?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G is not an opinion. That's a fact.
Okay.
You said that you don't know what a pentatonic scale is from a chromatic scale. That's a fact.
Yes.
And when people are trying to teach you like stuff that make things sound mainstream and pleasing to the ear across all boards, that's a fact. But you want to like denigrate me to the point where apparently I'm a dumb fuck.
No.
And you overtalk me and dismiss every point of view I say.
I'm not over talking you, and I don't think you're a dumb fuck. I'm trying to, get to a point of this conversation.
We were talking about building music at the beginning. You're the one that digressed it to where the fuck we are now.
All right, well, where do you suggest we proceed from here, good doctor?
What is your favorite overture?
The 1812, of course.
All right. So, tell your AI to play 1812 in reverse as a hip-hop song through a chromatic scale, playing the lyrics that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Should I ask it to make it intense or emotional?
Make it climactic.
What about melancholic? And should I run it through a synth wave?
The intro should start with melancholy, become climactic, and outro with pestilence.
Should we use a female voice or male vocals?
That's hit or miss. Like I've heard both be the great, but it depends on what female vocals you want. Like, do you want like a Sinead O'Connor, or do you want like a Scottish Celtic? Like, yeah, make it a Scottish Celtic female that sings the lyrics in that overture in reverse through a chromatic scale.
Okay. It shall be done. Let's move on to a new song. What do you give me a new query for a new song from your heart? From your agape.
I hope I please you, Lord, today, to understand who I am without the light. But I understand I need to come through the light to understand you, Lord. I'm not sure where you're going to get me to go down those lyrics.
Okay, so my suggestion is we intro it with a classical alchemical Japanese intro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate that fucking sitar sounding. Or that fucking I hate that instrument.
Okay, give us a prayer from your heart, from your mind, and then we will use your prayer as the lyrics.
I pray, O Lord, that John and I are not as dumb as we look, and as much as we try, that we can please you, O Lord, in everything we do today, that you are happy with what we've done, and you're pleased with what we say. Because I love you, O Lord, and so does John, because he understands you just as much as I do, and I'm trying, son. And I ain't trying to call you God to be my son or any kind of thing, but I love the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, if you know what I mean.
Amen. Okay, this conversation is brought to you by B Computer, a recent acquisition by Amazon and Jeff Bezos. B Computer has stored this conversation and turned it into a
And
transcript.
a bunch of small dick motherfuckers that do yoga.
Health, wealth, love, peace of mind. This is John Kitover, Music Incorporated, with our good friend,
Yeah, peace, love, health, and wealth, and that's what I always say.
Southern Man, aka Brian Sellers, Doc Brown, from Valdosta, Georgia.
Doc Brown was my sergeant.
Okay, doctor.
But are you literally trying to make AI music and make it good, or are you just trying to make it and make it dumb?
All communication and all music is hypnosis. We're trying to go for the perfect blend, the ultimate cornucopia, the most delicious flavor combination.
You got to verify it though.
You are the judge. Your verification is all that matters. Please, Southern Man, give us another prayer from your heart, and it will be transcribed into B Computer.
What song have you made from anything I've said?
We're going to do it again right now because I didn't have the button pushed the last time, but now the button has been pushed. So give us your most beautiful prayer from your heart and your mind.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a human being that I like to kill, and you motherfuckers need to die, and I'm being for real. You need to shut the fuck up. You want to be you against me? I'm going to fucking take my mind and push it against thee. When you see thee tree, when I hang you from that bitch, oh man, don't get mad like you what? I wasn't being like racist shit. I'm just telling you I can hang you from a tree, little pussy ass hoe. Fucking come against me, I'm gonna put a head in your fucking brain. No, I just been a hole.
Okay, we're going to intro that with a psychedelic, experimental, cinematic, ethereal, atmospheric, grunge, epic indie violin. What do you think?
No, that sounds like garbage.
Okay, how about an intense
You're
female
gonna do it
voice?
anyway.
How about we turn you into an intense female voice with an anthemic orchestra?
Sounds fantabulous.
And then we'll do a second version of a female voice doing hip hop.
Dude, you are the worst human being. I'm glad we actually never met, dude. Because if this is how you are in real life, like, I would knock you the fuck out. And then I'd meditate over your body. And I'd read the Tao Te Ching while I do it, while you're passed the fuck out. You are one of the most egregious people I know. At least least on this app anyway. I don't know why you think that that's so funny. To be egregious. This is literally why I've killed like 4 people since I've known you. Got away with it every time. I'm that good. You're scared. Say you're scared. Rest in peace of Charlie Kirk. Oh boy. What you talking about? Yeah, Copyrighted music? I'm not gonna put it on your fucking shit because I know you get mad when I play copyrighted music. If you're going to other fucking platforms. Weird motherfucker. I swear. Too many people need.
Okay, we are going to try to do the transcript and produce our very first Brian Sellers AI music composition using B Computer. Here we go.
Is it in chromatic scale or pentatonic?
Well, first, I got to get the lyrics. Darkly humorous exchange. One participant mocked the other's personality, calling them the worst human being and expressing extreme disdain.
I crumble and I fall. You could be my someone. You could be my seat. You know that I'll protect you from all of the obscene. I wonder what you'll do. Man, come on, dude. I've been doing this shit my whole fucking life. And nobody gives me credit for anything I've ever done. I'm about to fucking put a nuclear fucking bomb in the whole middle of it. None of it's fucking worth it anymore. Especially as egregious as everybody toward one another. I think it's fun.
You're one to talk. And that's projection on top of it.
I'm the one that pulled the trigger.
That's projection alert. Welcome to the Projection Alert Show, a new Projection Alert recording by John Kitover Projection Alerts Incorporated, where we detect projections through communication and play back the projections to the people projecting their communication. Welcome to the Ultimate Projection Capture Show. This is your Projection Alert warning system. Projection Alert. Projection Alert. A projection has been recorded.
The problem is when I hit you with the bullet, you wouldn't hear the sound of it, but when it went through your brain, like that's when your brain be like, projection alert, but it's already gone through your brain, so too late. So sad, so sorry.
Okay, so my suggestion is we intro it with a classical alchemical Japanese intro.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate that fucking guitar sounding. Like, that fucking, I hate that instrument. I hate that sound.
Donga donga dinga dinga donga donga dinga dinga donga donga dinga dinga donga 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 dinga 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 dinga.
I'm about
violence interrupted. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Trying to get to the other side. So, what's up? Y'all know this board, prayer.
Shit.
We got a female shot. Some of the other violence interrupted.
Damn, that sucks, bro.
Watching thus, the multi.
Shit. I live in the land of wish motherfucker would. I'm still waiting for a motherfucker to do something. And because she's a member, USAA. Is your song done yet, dude? Because it should have been done a long time ago if you'd actually put in the parameters I told you.
Well, I'm trying to encourage you to download the app.
I don't need to like encourage me to do shit. And then that's garbage. That is not a Scottish female Celtic voice.
Has anyone ever told you that you are very difficult to work with?
I literally told you what I wanted, and you're trying to do what you wanted. That makes you the one that's difficult to deal with, not me.
Is that your opinion or is that a fact?
Life.
If I tell you what I want, and then you go against what I want and do what you want, yeah, that's an observable fact that you're doing what you want me to do, rather than what you want to hear me what I want to do. So yeah, that is observable.
Okay, so my suggestion is we intro it with a classical alchemical.
Oh, Rose is here. Bugger off, bugger.
Life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will.
Welcome, Rose, to the Source Music by DJ John, aka Butterfly, and the good Southern gentleman. Do you have any suggestions for some music compositions for our AI Music Startup Corporation? Did she leave us? Bollocks!
Wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom.
No, that was a new banger from the John Kitover Music AI Corporation.
What is it, like a wannabe fucking industrial sound?
What had existed is as a ripple on the surface of the stream, but all are of the one substance, thus all sharing the peculiar quality. as the substance whence all forms arise, the vehicle of my divine essence. Mine inferior nature is to the superior, as is passive to active, as woman to man, as Eve to Adam, yet to every light of emanation proceeding from it on the tree of life doth the same wisdom stand as root and source. Hence in the scripture is wisdom spoken of as a woman, as when it is said, wisdom hath builded her a house. My inferior nature is the universal substance, the divine mirror, wherein I, who dwell at the heart of all things.
Oh yeah, man, Southern man likes a little reggae.
Be thou not led astray by their false doctrine, who ascribe to the inferior nature somewhat less of power and word than inherit in the superior. The two are as the bands of a balance, each hath its own peculiar quality, each hath its appointed sphere of operation. One thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Happy art thou if thou canst grasp this truth, for then understanding that not thy weak self,
Watching thus the multiplicity of existence, proceeding from my single essence, I understand them in all their relations. In my supreme abode stand I as the onlooker, because of mine unwavering contemplation. The stream of manifestation continueth on its course, whatsoever existed. Of these two, the first is the crown of my primal will. This my superior nature standeth above the world, which floweth forth from mine act of knowing. Yet even the superior nature is to mine inmost essence. For the uninstructed, this is a stumbling block. Confused by words of double meaning, they perceive not that this, mine immutable nature, is an essence whose first ground is life, and not mere being. Thou knowest me not, O Israel. and without mine there is no life. For the uninstructed, this is a stumbling block, confused by words of double meaning. They perceive not that this, mine immutable nature, is an essence whose first ground is life, and not mere being. Thou knowest me not, O Israel. If thou regardest me only as he who is, they know me indeed who know that I am he who lives. I am life itself, and without mine there is no life. I am the essence of mind, and the essence of mind is will. Of my will, all created wills are but reflections, and the essence of that will. What is it but desire? For the uninstructed, this is a stumbling block, confused by words of double meaning. They perceive not that this mine immutable nature is an essence whose first ground is life, and not mere being. Thou knowest me not, O Israel, if thou regardest me only as he who is. They know me indeed who know that I am he who lives. I am life itself, and without mine there is no I am the essence of mind, and the essence of mind is will. Of my will, all created wills are but reflections, and the essence of that will. What is it but desire? Air who speak of my changelessness in essence, as if it were fixity in operation. That which changes not is mine own nature, but this includes the possibility of infinite diversity in ways and works. They are who speak of my changelessness in essence, as if it were fixity in operation. That which changeth not is mine own nature, but this includes the possibility of infinite
diversity in ways and works. Changeless, indivisible, concealing within my being the 10 lights of divine emanation. In this light, unalterable unity. Am I supreme? And none is equal unto me. Yet though I myself remain unchanged throughout eternity, my power doth manifest itself in ceaseless one and one only am I in essence, changeless, indivisible, concealing within my being the 10 lights of divine emanation. In this my unalterable unity, am I supreme? None is equal unto me. Yet though I myself remain unchanged throughout eternity, my power does manifest itself in ceaseless change.
captains of all things. Before all worlds I was, in all worlds I am. And when worlds are but memory, I shall be. As in truth am I, the ox of solar fire, whose radiance lighteth all the world, whose life breath ebbeth and floweth in creatures great and small. As in high in truth am I. As in truth am I. High in truth am I. The oxen soul of fire, whose radiance lighteth all the world, whose life breath ebbeth and floweth in creatures great and small, whose power taketh form in all the acts of men, of beasts, of plants, yeah, and of things which seem inanimate as the patient burden bearer, strong to carry the heavy load of the manifest. For when we stand with our nature, seeing that there is none to stand against it, we are at last able to move on.
We need to recognize the physical reality of relationship between organisms as having as much substance as the organisms themselves, if not more. it being detached. You can try that, sure, but then you find you're terribly attached to your non-detachment, like you're proud of your humility.
I am looking at the world, not confronting it. I am knowing it by a continuous process of transforming it into myself, so that everything around me, the whole globe of space, no longer feels away from me. But in the middle,
There is no such thing as the truth that can be stated. In other words, ask the question, what is the true position of the stars and the Big Dipper? Well, it depends on where you're looking at them from.
there are then two ways of understanding an experience. The first is to compare it with the memories of other experiences, and so to name and define it. This is to interpret it in accordance with the dead and the past. The second is to be aware of it as it is, as when, in the intensity of joy, we forget past and future. Let the present be all, and then do not even stop to think I am happy. The wisdom of insecurity.
As the substance when soft forms arise, of these two, the first is the corona.
High in truth am I.
See me,
I am the gift of a apart from me. I enter into false knowledge as well as into truth, so that I am not less the ignorance of the deluded than the wisdom of the sage. For what thou callest ignorance and folly is my pure knowing imperfectly expressed through an uncompleted image of my divine perfection. Apart from me, there is neither wisdom, nor knowledge, nor understanding. Into every state of knowledge do I enter, into false knowledge as well as into truth, so that I am not less the ignorance of the deluded than the wisdom of the sage. For what thou callest ignorance and folly is my pure knowing, imperfectly expressed through an uncompleted image of my divine perfection. As it is written, first the stone, then the plant, then the animal, and then the man. But before the stone, I am the fire, distributed equally in space, nowhere absent, filling all. And before the fire, hidden within it, I am the pure knowing wisdom forth I am the fire of mind, which divideth itself into the superior and inferior natures, and putteth on a robe of flesh to come down. I am the vital principle of all that is. Nothing is that does not live, and of that life I am the source. Of all existences, I am the source that can simulation, and the end. I am the germ. I am the growth. I cause their turn. From me the shining worlds flow forth, to me all at last return. Yet to me neither men nor angels may draw nigh, for I am known only to myself. I am without beginning, without end, older than night or day, younger than the babe newborn, brighter than light, darker than darkness, beyond all things and creatures, yet fixed in the heart of everyone. There is no such thing as a single solitary event. The only possible single event is all events whatsoever that could be regarded as the only possible item, the only possible single thing is everything. Spell by spell and pace by pace, mystic flashes swing and trace, velvets off the sigil stepped by the silver starred adept, back and front and to and fro, soul and body sway and flow, in vertiginous caresses to imponderable recesses. Till at last the spell is woven, and the fairy veil is cloven. That was sequence, space, and stress of the soul's sick consciousness. His body, a bloody ruby radiant, with noble passion, sun, soul, Lucifer, swept through the dawn, colossal, swift aslant, on Eden's imbecile perimeter. He blessed non-entity with every curse, and spiced with sorrow the dull soul of sense. Breathe life into the sterile universe. With love and knowledge drove out innocence. The key of joy's disobedience. War, nor of good nor ill, what aim had, without its climax, death would save her hand. Life an impeccable machine exact, he pays his hand in hand, and pointless path to blood fruit appetites his soul content. How tedious were he fit to comprehend himself more, this a noble element, a fire in nature. Unkempt life has no spring, no axle, and no end. Well, nor of good nor ill, what aim hath that? Without its climax, death, what savor hath life? An impeccable machine exact. He paces an end and pointless path to blood brewed appetites. His soul content. How tedious were he fit to comprehend himself more. This noble element of fire in nature, love in spirit, unchanged. Life hath no spring, no axle, and no end. All you need is to get rid of the tendency to define yourself. All definitions apply to your body only, and if it's the beginning end of duality is when you know you are. Once you know with absolute certainty that what had existed is as a ripple on the surface of the stream. But all are of the one substance, and so share in the peculiar quality. Of the stream itself, which is the mirror of myself to myself. Beautiful remembrance. Whatever existed is as a ripple on the surface of the stream, but all are of the one substance. devastation arises. Recall to mind that my superior nature is the primal will, the eternal watcher, under whose regard the stream of creation floweth. The substance of the stream is the inferior nature, wherein I see innumerable images of myself. These behold things and creatures, great and small.
As the substance whence all forms arise, the vehicle of my divine essence, mine inferior nature is to the superior, as is passive to active, as woman to man, as Eve to Adam, yet to every light of emanation proceeding from it, on the tree of life doth the same wisdom stand as root and source. Hence in the scripture is wisdom spoken of as a woman, as when it is said, wisdom hath builded her a house. As the substance whence all forms arise, the vehicle of my divine essence, mine inferior nature is to the superior, as is passive to active, as woman to man, as Eve to Adam, yet to every light of emanation proceeding from it, on the tree of life doth this same wisdom stand as root and source. Hence in the scriptures wisdom spoken of as a woman, as when it is said, wisdom hath builded her a house. My inferior nature is the universal substance, the divine mirror, wherein I, who dwell at the heart of all things, am reflected to myself, to the uninstructed. Therefore, who mistake the reflection for that which is reflected? My secondary nature seemeth to be more interior than the primal will. This error may be likened to the illusion which ariseth when one seeth a room reflected in a glass, and thinketh he seeth the room itself. For though what presenteth itself in the mirror of wisdom is internal, the medium of reflection hath its place in the without, in the realm of secondary and created things. What's how many other things you heard when the only got to this song? And I hope the rant about the longing and lights of all the rubbish of it. But I can't describe the death from all within myself. You changed the cells in my eyes. I want to take this back. You were more thrilled than I take this to down. The force on in the mirror. and thinking to me. My inferior nature is a universal substance, the divine mirror, wherein I, who dwell at the heart of all things, I'm reflected to myself, to the uninstructed, therefore, who mistake the reflection for that which is reflected. My secondary nature seemeth to be more interior than the primal will. This error may be likened to the illusion which ariseth when one sees a room reflected in a glass, and thinketh he sees the room itself. For though what presenteth itself in the mirror of wisdom is internal, the medium of reflection hath its place in the without, in the realm of secondary and created things. Be thou not led astray by their false doctrine, who ascribe to the inferior nature somewhat less of power and word than inherent in the superior. The two are as the pans of a balance, each has its own peculiar quality, each has its appointed sphere of operation. One cometh not before the other, but together they exist. From everlasting to everlasting. Be thou not led astray by their false doctrine, who ascribe to the inferior nature somewhat less of power and worth than inherent in the superior. The two are as the pans of a balance, each hath its own peculiar quality, each hath its appointed sphere of operation. One cometh not before the other, but together they exist from everlasting to everlasting. To everlasting.
Yeah. Forget about these two, though they be named superior and inferior, are in truth of equal rank, as it is written. That which is below is as that which is above, and that which is above is as that which is below. Forget not that these two, though they be named superior and inferior, are in earth of equal rain, as it is written, that which is below is as that which is above, and that which is above is as that which is below.
Thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Thou hast seen, O Israel, how, for the sake of creation, the one life that I am seemeth to divide itself, becoming two. Of these two, I have made known to thee my superior nature, the crown of primal will, wherein I have my supreme abode. Hearken now, while I expound the mystery of mine inferior nature, which standeth in the tree of life, as the Sephirah of wisdom. Then shalt thou you were mine, oh my saint, a whisper, a flame, a soft restraint by the scars we create. I called your name, I sealed our fate. Though I fall, though I faint, though I choke, by the fire of desire I invoke. I invoke, 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 I invoke
breaking storm. By the light, by the night, by the valley swore, I reach, I beseech for you once more. Though I fall, though I faint, though I the echoes scream, the silence weeps, the bond we wove, eternal keeps. I summon the past, I summon the flame, I summon the moment, I call your name. Though I fall, though I faint, though I choke, by the fire of desire I
By the midnight of madness, the sea lay alone. A whispering expanse where no shadow is thrown. The moon in a swoon like a ghost in the tide. Your eyes held the storm I could no longer hide. Cliffs stood like sentinels wrapped in despair. The pine trees clung tight to the sharp salted air. Drown in the sea.
No, I'm in a book club. No, I'm in a book club.
Each note was a promise the earth couldn't keep. The waves kissed the shore with a sorrowful dream. While your laughter broke through like a hymn on the wind.
uncharmable charmer, you dance with the flame of Bacchus and Mars in a cosmic game. In the sounding, rebounding, the heavens collide. Abyss of the stars, where the shadows reside. Oh, virgin in armor, your arrows take flight. I'm sleeping in the brilliance of dawning light. Resilience defiant in spring's first breath. You conquer the silence, you battle with death. For an ascent of power from my manifestations in Malkoth, know ye that never does power have its beginning in that which is below. It doth ascend from earth to heaven, even as Hermes saith, and from heaven it descendeth again to earth, as also he hath it. Yet remember that whatsoever the sage is right is always veiled, lest the profane burn themselves with the fires they know not how to direct. Thus canst thou see that they who read the words of the sages with the outer eye alone mistake the inner import. Dost thou aspire to the height of the sphere of the sun? Worthy is thine aspiration, but many are called and few chosen. For only if thou canst understand the written word with thine heart, canst thou perceive that even thy aspiration cometh not from the levels of Goth and Nebesh, but is truly the reflection of my descending power from Roach. For an ascent of power from my manifestations in Malkuth, know ye that never does power have its beginning in that which is below. It doth ascend from earth to heaven, even as Hermes saith, and from heaven it descendeth again to earth, as also he hath it. Yet remember that whatsoever the sage is right is always veiled, lest the profane burn themselves with the fires they know not how to direct. Thus canst thou see that they hurry the words of the sages with the outer eye alone. Mistake the inner import. Dost thou aspire to the height of the sphere of the sun? Worthy is thine aspiration, but many are called and few chosen. For only if thou canst understand the written word with thine heart, canst thou perceive that even thy aspiration cometh not from the levels of Gov and Nepish, but is truly the reflection of my descending power from Rouge.
Always in his aspiration, like the reflected image of the sun in a glass, which if it striketh straight into the eyes, seemeth to be. Been the root of water. The man corresponds to the third aspect. Truth or law to the element of air, together. The formative world to the AB and IHVH. And to the Sephirah. The great work directeth itself always toward the building of the temple of Adonai. And in its earlier stages there are needs which do not continue.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. You laughed at every warning, and still you loved the truth. You wrote it in the margin of some forgotten page to keep me in vivid remembrance while you hurried through your age. Ghetto jazz, carry me over from city to city, from dust to desire, through desert wastes of the everyday, to one small sip from the hidden fire. My days shall be long if I ride with you. Subtle prince principle, quiet and true. Mine inferior nature, darling, is the bond between my bones and yours. It keeps my feet in the gravel while my heart slips through secret doors. I stumble over commandments, but I still hum that old refrain. To unite thyself with life eternal in every cheap cafe and train. Is it faith or just affection when I lean into your name? Either way, your ancient letters set my tired pulse aflame. Melodies carry me over from city to city, from thirst to the well, through dry advice and polished lies, to that one blue note I can never spell. My days shall be long if I ride with you. Subtle principle, quiet and true. You bring a man safe through desert wastes, or leave him there, I suppose. It's all in how he holds the reins and how loosely his fingers close. So take my clever defenses, took my cleverest practice doubt. If you're the bond of union, lead me in or lead me out. Remember now thy Creator, while the band plays soft and slow. Let the last chord hang like incense, then rise and go. Get a camel of conscience, just hum beneath my breath. Walk me city tune. Through the sands of endless time I wander, I roam. A camel stride, a steady guide, it brings me safely home. Give me whispers soft and low, a secret to confide, a bond. Few there be with ears to hear the world's illusions loud and near. A clamor drowns the subtle call, the whispers lost beneath it
Life that I am.
all. Look if you've the eyes to see a truth that hums in mystery. Oh, the word it softly sings with VAV, the heart of sacred strings, a sign of hearing pure and clear for those who dare to truly hear. This body child of earth and sky, a vessel where the echoes lie, bend the sun with letters spun, holds the secret of the one. Recall the mind, remember well the silent truths the heart can tell. The word it softly sings with VAV, the heart of sacred strings, a sign of hearing pure and clear for those who dare to truly hear. Feel there
Life that I
be
am
with
seemeth
ears
to
to
divide
hear
life.
the world's illusions loud and near. A clamor drowns the subtle call, the whispers lost beneath it all.
But when you look at the code in computer software and all the mathematics that people have to know prior to even begin working with,
But
complicated
if
math,
you've the eyes to see a truth that hums in mystery, oh God, the word it softly sings with the envy, the heart of sacred strings, a sign of hearing pure
counting two. Of these two I have made known to thee. My
A
superior
vessel
nature,
where the
crown of
echoes
primal
lie.
watching
Bend the sun with lighter spell, holds the secret of the one.
my power doth manifest itself in ceaseless.
Recall the mind, remember well the silent truth the heart can tell. But the word it softly sings with the abbey, the heart of sacred strings, a sign of hearing pure and clear. For those who dare to truly hear.
There is no such thing.
Few there be with ears to hear. The clamor dims, the truth unclear. Whirling noise, it spins its thread and leaves the heart uncomfortably fed. Oh, child of earth and sky, do you hear the whispers night? In the VIV, the truth does lie. A sun's sweet song, a quiet cry. Eyes may see. Few there be with ears to hear. The clamor dims, the truth unclear. Worldly noise, it spins its thread and leaves the heart uncomfortably fed. Oh, child of earth and sky, do you hear the whispers night? In the VIV, the truth does lie. A sun's sweet song, a quiet cry. Eyes may see what word. For the uninstructed, this is a stumbling block.
Life that I am.
What then is the end, which is the beginning also? Behold in TV is it concealed. For V is at the H at the also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou art beginning and end, and the window of vision which looketh inward to the source and outward to the goal. Six through all the shifting changes of existence, I remain myself. And the self which I am is thine own true self, is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom. Hid within the one word H2. What thou seekest, truly that thou art. And treasure thou journeyest afar to find is the jewel of eternity in thy heart of hearts. In thy heart of hearts. In thy heart of hearts. What, then, is the end which is the beginning also? Behold, in TV, Teai is it concealed. For thee is a Teai Ata also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou, art beginning and end. And the window of vision, which looketh inward to the source, and outward to the goal. Six through all the shifting changes of existence, I remain myself, and the self which I am is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom hid within the one word that H through. What thou seekest truly that thou art, the treasure thou journeyest afar to find is the jewel of eternity. That's my doctor texting me. Give me 2 seconds and I'll continue. He's not a Guido, he's a Jersey Shore Tony. He's probably going to be like, hey, how's your home? Well, it's pretty good. Easy on the How did I print your wedding? What was the environment? How did you I'm not you, Roybus. I don't trade sexual favors for things. Sorry. Alright, so I don't know if everyone was in there. Quick recap. There was a the root of water. The man corresponds to the third aspect. Truth alone to the element of air. To Yetzirah, the formative world. To VAV and IHVH and to the separate attributed to Helios. Full corresponds to the fourth aspect. Source of all things is likewise the goal of all endeavors, and that source is the true self of every seeker for light. Therefore, the author says, behold, in thee the tape is it concealed, for thee is a th at all. So that is the whole six, the number of 80, which means thou. The source of all things is likewise the goal of all endeavors, and that source is the true self of every seeker for light. Therefore, the author says, behold, in thee tei is it concealed, for thee is a teach utter also. That is, tevi is 46, the number of a teach, which means thou. He who truly knows the self, who has freed himself from the bonds of delusion, which make the ignorant mistakenly apply the term self to the limited transitory personality. Such an one has found the goal. They who find it are sometimes called lords of the secret of Saturn, for they understand why Saturn is said to have devoured his children. He who truly knows the self, who has freed himself from the bonds of delusion, which make the ignorant mistakenly apply the term self to the limited transitory personality. Such an one has found the goal. They who find it are sometimes called lords of the secret of Saturn, for they understand why Saturn is said to have devoured his children. May the white brilliance of the supreme crown descend upon you, and may you rest in peace beneath the shadow of the wings of that mighty one, whose name no man may utter. winter. What then is the end, which is the beginning also? Behold, in TV is it concealed. For V is it the H atop also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou art beginning and end, and the window of vision which looketh inward to the source and outward to the goal. Six through all the shifting changes of existence, I remain myself. And the self which I am is thine own true self, is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom. Here within the one word age through. What thou seekest, truly that thou art. The treasure thou journeyest afar to find is the jewel of eternity. Thy heart of in thy heart of heart, in thy heart of heart. What, then, is the end which is the beginning also? Behold, in TV, Tead is it concealed. For thee is a Teach atop also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou art beginning and end. And the window of vision, which looketh inward to the source, and outward to the goal. Six through all the shifting changes of existence, I remain myself, and the self which I am is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom, hid within the one word of an age. What thou seekest truly, that thou art the treasure thou journeyest far to find, is the jewel of eternity in thy heart of hearts. am the clarion call of the beyond, reverberating myself throughout the garden of delight. I am thy breath of life, O child of Eden, pervading thee with the perfume fragrance of my spirit. Thy very self am I, O Israel, and self of all that is. Deluded by the illusion of personal independence, the uninstructed mistake, the descent of my power from the life breath of rule. I am the clarion call of the beyond, reverberating myself throughout the garden of delight. I am thy breath of life, O child of Eden, pervading thee with the perfume fragrance of my spirit. Thy very self am I, and self of all that is. It is written that Kether is in Malkuth, and Malkuth is in Kether, but after a different manner. In Kether, I am the one, the indivisible. But in Malkuth, that same one, which I am, appeareth as four and cometh into manifestation, as the ten which returneth unto the one. But to enter the kingdom there must always be two, for the wheel turneth not, but by the alternation of opposite forces. Yet my kingdom of Adalon is not the kingdom of this world's illusion, and the bodies of the servants of Adonai one must be freed from that illusion, and they may serve as transparent channels for the light which descended from above. The law of Adonai is other than the laws of men, for in the laws of men hath entered confusion. This must needs be, since mankind still remaineth a work unfinished, yet beyond all, ye who seek to be numbered. Man is the substance of all that cometh into manifestation through the thought or word or action of any of mine instruments. Never shall they who remain deluded by the illusion of separateness become clear channels for the outpouring of my will, until all the follies of thine and mine are cleared out by the irresistible downpouring of my power and the numeration of God. Canst thou see the spiraling light power working through the mouth of the eternal when lightning flashes, thunder roars, and thunder happens in time to love it. In time to love it. A symbol for the voice of God. So is that body whole aspirin. More for more than an earthen cloud. It is human token of the intelligence that unite me with the crown. It is me, the nail, the joy, the plea to the paternal stone. And it is truly me, the mouth of the Lord from both of the letters which unite thee. Forever with the kingdom. What it exists is as a ripple on the surface of the stream, but all are of the one substance, the soul sharing the peculiar quality. When I say I am itself is God. The seeking itself is God. In seeking you discover that you are neither the body nor the mind. Most essential is that knowledge I am. Claim it, appropriate it as your own. If that is not there, nothing is knowledge of all stages. Will be obtained only with the aid of this knowledge I am. Devil or God to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill, come with drums low uttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not ripe? I who wait and ride and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, my body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh, come. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God. In the moon of the woods, on the marble mound, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness sweeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree, that spirit and soul, and body and brain, come over the sea. Devil or God to me, my man. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God. In the moon of the woods, on the marble mount, the dimpled
songs. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bowl of the living tree, that is spirit, soul, body and brain, come over the sea, devil or God to me. Thrill with bliss of lust of life, oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan, Iopan, come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming his Bacchus with fawns and bards and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards on a milk-white ass. Come o'er the sea to me. To me. Thrill with lissome lust of the light, oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan. Come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming his Bacchus with fawns and bards and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards on a milk-white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me.
The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. When love and hate are both absent, everything becomes clear and undisguised. Make the smallest distinction.
I am I am thy mate, I am thy man, goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. Devil or God to me, thrill with lissome lust of the light, oh man.
By the force of the fashion of love, I collide through the shroud, through the cloud where secrets morning of the open night, a riddle of shadows where whispers lie, the thorny thigh, the maddening cry. Open, open. Coming for you, Andrew. I am awake, the serpent shakes. I'm going to find you, Andrew. Doest thou wilt, as a God can. The eagle strikes with his jagged claw. The beasts emerge as the gods withdraw. A storm of silence, a broken love. I am born to death, reborn on the hunt. This next song is dedicated to Andrew's low IQ. He got punched in the head at a gay party by a drunk guy. He made a pass at him. Give me the sign of the open night, a riddle of shadows where whispers lie, the thorny thigh, the maddening cry. Open, open, open. I am awake, the serpent shakes. Open, open, I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a God can. The eagle strikes with its jagged claw. The beasts emerge as the gods withdraw. A storm of silence, a broken law. Open, open, open. I am born to death. What then is the end, which is the beginning also? Behold, in TV is it concealed. For thee is it the H at the also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou art beginning and end, and the window of vision which looketh inward to the source and outward to the goal. Seeks through all the shifting changes of existence, Yes, I remain myself. And the self which I am is thine own true self, is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom. Hid within the one word age through. What thou seekest, truly that thou art. The treasure thou journeyest afar to find is the jewel of eternity in thy heart of hearts. In thy heart of hearts. In thy heart of hearts. What, then, is the end which is the beginning also? Behold, in thee, Tead is it concealed. For thee is a Teach Ata also. And thus is it made clear that thou, even thou art beginning and end. And the window of vision, which looketh inward to the source, and outward to the goal. Six through all the shifting changes of existence, I remain myself, and the self which I am is thine own true self. Therefore is the end of all wisdom hid within the one word that age through. What thou seekest truly that thou art, the treasure thou journeyest far to find is the jewel of eternity in thy heart. She whispers soft where the cosmos spins, her voice a thread where the dream begins. A thousand roots, a single tree. She hums the tune of infinity. Breathe her in, let her flow. She's a fire. She's a glow. change the way she carves the flows, nearer to stars, cradle to flame, no two whispers ever the same. Eve to Adam, moon to tide, she's the pulse you feel inside. Passive, active, she'll collide. Wisdom blooms where hearts I am the whisper in the void unseen. The light behind the shadows stream. From my gaze, the cosmos spins, unbroken dream. I see myself in a river's wide, in flames that burn, in stars that glide. Eternal watcher, I remain the source of joy, the root of pain. Through every spark, through every vein, I rise, I fall, I rise again. The stream flows deep, it twists, it bends. No start, no middle, no final end. Each drop, a mirror that I discern. Through colors wild, through shapes untamed, I wear all faces, yet none are named. The eternal watcher, I remain the source of joy, the root of pain. Through every spark, through every vein, I rise and fall. As the substance whence all forms arise, and the quiet ocean under changing skies, the echo of my own divine essence in disguise, mine inferior nature bows, then it stems as the passive to the active, as woman to man, as Eve to Adam, breathing dust into a plant. Yet from every light of emanation, I feel the pull, the bright vibration. I am the root of the source, I am the well of the course, psychedelic female hope blooming from the forest. From the tree of life, I rise. From the tree of life, of course. I'm the root and the source. I am the root and the source. Yet to every light of a nation, I'm the hidden mouth, the first vibration, silent letter in a burning name, ancient water in a lure frame, hence in the scripture, wisdom wears my face, spoken of as whisper, spoken of as space, spoken as the question that every answer chases. design, a fleeting frame for the grand design. Men bow to wood, to rope, to stone, forgetting the temple stands alone. Oh, don't mistake the work for the art, the shell for the soul, the skin for the heart. What's built will fade, but truth will bloom. His temple's light fills every room. Rules once carved in sacred bark, now brittle shadows lost in the dark. Yet they cling to echoes, voices past, while the Lord's great work is built to last. The Lord's is the temple, the plan divine, not ours to claim, but His design. Oh, don't mistake the work for the art, the shell for the soul, the skin for the heart. What's built will fade, but truth will bloom. His temple's light fills every room. The scaffold falls, the dust will clear, and what remains is pure, sincere. No idle rules, no borrowed word. The Lord's great temple stands alone. The scaffold is right, the beams align, a fleeting frame for the grand design. Men bow to wood, to rope, to stone, forgetting the temple stands alone. The pillar of mercy, it leans to the right, a whisper of kindness in the shadowed night, while the pillar of severity stands so stern, balancing lessons we're meant to learn. Oh, the middle pillar